frantic dispatch.
A female called 911, then a male behind her said hang up the phone.
Leads troopers into a dangerous game of hide and seek.
He might be around here just watching us.
A mountainside search and rescue.
It's very possible that an aircraft is in the side of the mountain right now.
Could be too late.
There's no way that they're going to be able to last through the night.
Are you okay?
And in the last frontier,
Last thing we need is a whale to jump up and collide with us.
criminals aren't the only danger.
Whales jump. Holy mackerel.
In the 11 years that I've been a trooper, I've had to put down 5 different grizzly bears.
This is the Alaska State Troopers.
There's no backup. I'm always outnumbered. Everybody ready? We get limited cell phone coverage where we're going. For the past year and a half I've been here, we've had no radio. I had to joke around with people by telling them he couldn't communicate to me by smoke signals.
Deep in the Alaskan Panhandle, wildlife trooper John Ryan is one of only 4 troopers patrolling an island the size of Delaware.
Here in Prince Wales Island, it's the 3rd largest island in the U.S. Altogether, there's 2,500 square miles of land on the island itself. We have 2 troopers that are road patrol, or the blue shirts AST troopers. We have 2 troopers that are Alaska wildlife troopers.
The island is a hunter's paradise, teeming with one of Alaska's largest populations of black-tailed deer.
In the fall time, we have a lot of hunting, and one of the things that we have with the hunting is we actually have a lot of deer hunting at nighttime with the use of artificial light. Commonly known as jacklighting or spotlighting deer.
Spotlighting is illegal.
And it comes back to the old saying, you know, a deer caught in the headlights. And they'll shine them and they'll shoot them. So it gives them advantage over the normal hunters actually harvesting deer the legal, ethical, sportsman-like way. Tonight we're going to be going out to one of our more remote spots. It's a huge, wide open span of land. Spotlighters can easily target deer.
But sneaking up on illegal hunters can be deadly business for a trooper alone in the woods.
If they want to be non-compliant, they know that there's only a few of us on the island altogether. There's no backup. I'm always outnumbered. That's what they're after. Of course, normally they would like it when they have antlers on top of their head. Deer caught in the headlights. They just don't know what's going on. It makes it relatively easy for people that poach deer at nighttime to get the type of trophy bucks that they want. A good dark night like tonight, you can see a spotlighter from miles away.
Time for stealth mode.
I completely black out everything. I have lots of pieces of little black electrical tape over everything. Just a little light source inside the cab the cab of the truck will actually illuminate everything. Black electrical tape is your friend. Worse for cuts, worse for blacking out everything. The spotlighters are going for the deer, and I'm hunting the spotlighter at this point. The whole thing's a rush. I know there's people that are out here spotlighting now. I can guarantee somebody's out there right now poaching deer. I have to pick the right place at the right time.
But after a few hours of waiting,
unfortunately, I don't see any lights out there tonight. Nobody's out here. There's no deer out here. They've shot them all.
After a few miles, he finally spots a buck.
There's one right there.
And that's not all.
This pickup truck here in front of us just turned off onto the logging road, is slowly working its way up in the valley here. He's going to go for that buck that we passed. We're just going to follow behind him here with the night vision goggles and hopefully catch up to him and witness him shooting a deer. My night vision goggles here.
Suddenly, the truck turns around and heads straight toward Ryan.
I just have you step in front of the truck there for a minute? I just want to make sure the guns are unloaded and safe and both loaded. One in the chamber? Or?
Yeah.
So one's a 22. What's the other gun here? Well, I have some concerns here, okay? You got a high-powered rifle. You know what time in the morning it is?
About midnight-ish. I don't know what time it is.
It's a little after that. You're out here in the logging room, driving around at night time.
I just turned around and see.
Where were you before this?
I was heading that way.
Head which way?
Out the road.
No. Before you turned around, where were you coming from?
Correct.
From Craig?
Yeah. That's where it's been from.
Okay, I'm going to stop you. You're lying. Why are you turning in?
I was turning around.
So you turned around once, and then you came in here, turned around again. How many deer have you shot
I
tonight?
haven't shot one.
You haven't shot no deer. And there's nobody else around. You didn't drop a buddy off down the road. How often do you do this?
I just went for a drive.
You're just at 1 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday night with 2 high-power, fully loaded rifles.
This is Prince of Wales Island.
Yep.
Everybody has a gun.
Yeah, I know that. Here's the thing. Unfortunately, I can't charge you with anything tonight. Right? But I know why you're out here. Okay, I know for a fact because I busted 9 people last year for spotlighting. I know you're out here after a deer tonight. Fortunate for you, you're not going to be charged. But spread the word to everybody. Spread the word that I'm here and I'm out again this year. Okay? The deer need a break. They don't need to be hunted all day long. They don't need to be hunted all night too.
I hear it.
Alright? He's not going to be ticketed tonight for spotlighting. I shouldn't see any actions other than he's driving around at a late night with high-powered rifles. My past experiences when people do this, they actually are out spotlighting. Enough's enough, alright? Leave the deer alone at nighttime. We saved a deer tonight. That buck's gonna go on and live hopefully another night and make it through until tomorrow.
More than 700 miles northwest, in the Matsu Valley, a different kind of light in the woods has troopers on edge.
It looks like there's something a lot brighter than a fire on the mountain, and it's good 20, 30 miles away, and we can see it from here. So we're kind of worried right now that that's kind of a search and rescue deal. A signal fire is the only thing that I could think that would be that bright. If it gets really cold at night, there's no way that they're going to be able to last through the night if they're not prepared for it. This is where more places than anywhere else in the United States, people get lost and people die that way. Do you think it's fire?
I can go out there now and kind of recon the area and see if there's any cars or anything like that.
Well, yeah, if you want to go check it out, just see if you can get a closer look.
All right. We're looking at some known areas where folks park to do these hikes and go up the mountain. So we'll do a fair amount of recon. Even if there aren't vehicles, a lot of the local folks that are in this area can easily walk from their house and go on a hike here. It's one of those things with Alaska is you have these trails and mountains that are right in your backyard. All right, so yeah, that's way up there. That's obviously a couple thousand feet up. It's definitely a light out of the normal.
A call comes in with more information.
All right, man, we'll text later. A complainant said that they saw a small helicopter flying around the area. Shortly after that, they saw an explosion and the glowing light coming off the side of the mountain. And it's very possible that an aircraft is in the side of the mountain right now. So it's one of two things. either a aircraft crashed into the side of the mountain here, or you have some extreme hikers that are up there and they're keeping warm. I'd probably bet on the first one based on the fact that we've had, you know, a few complainants say that they saw either a helicopter flying around the area and then all of a sudden they saw an explosion.
Yeah, I mean, go up there and see what we can see.
To find out, Trooper Calhoun must take to the sky.
Yeah, we could see the light from our post over there, and it's kind of definitely been dimming over the past 45 minutes or so.
Okay, what we're going to need to do here, because they're right on the really steep part,
Okay.
is come in and see if I can make contact with them over the loudspeaker and go from there. I'm on call 24/7 unless I'm on leave. Of course, as we get into the winter months, it's dark all the time. So here I am, night vision equipment.
Our last known coordinate and start working our way out. Yeah, it's up higher. Yeah. No, it's up in here. Yeah, just off to the left. Looks like we're coming up.
Trooper Nading locates the fire and spots several hikers huddling around it.
Are you okay? If you have a problem, wave both of your hands. If you're okay, give me one thumb up. If you have a problem, wave both of your hands. Okay, guys, have fun. See you later.
They're fine, just burning a hot campfire.
That's the best I can do. If people say they're okay, then they're up there recreating. They decide to spend the night up on the side of the mountain.
We'd rather be safe than sorry, and a few resources are definitely worth someone's life if it was somebody up there who's hurt or needs help.
The next morning in Fairbanks, Sergeant Gaydon encounters a man who does need a helping hand.
Subject passed out there sleeping. He went over to have him move along, and the subject rolled over and went back to sleep.
We're headed over to one of our local stores here in town. There's somebody passed out outside one of the entrances, so we're going to go contact him. Fairbanks 7-10-23. Hello, sir. How you doing? Can you sit up?
Me?
Do you know where you are?
I'm waiting to go home tomorrow.
Waiting to go home? Where's home?
Okay.
Where are you going to stay tonight?
Right there.
No, you can't stay right here. Can you sit up for me?
Close for...
Let me help you up. Come on, up. There you go. Sit up, sit up. Sit up. If I let you go, you're going to fall, sir. Sit up.
No, I was falling.
Okay, how did you get here?
Drinking.
I know you were drinking. How did you get to where you are now?
No, officer. Hello, I couldn't explain it.
What?
Do not take me to sleep.
Why not?
I could put in a room somewhere.
I don't think you're in any shape to do that. I don't think you're sober enough to be spending the night tonight by yourself in a room. Do you have any friends in town that you can stay with tonight? Because otherwise I'm going to have to take you in to sleep off. There we go. Good.
Gaydon takes the man to jail where he can sober up and release him in the morning.
You're not in trouble. You're not under arrest. In the morning when you're sober, they're going to let you go. Stand up.
I do not like handcuffs.
I understand that. But you've been helpful. Let's not start fighting now, okay? Up.
Yes.
Fairbanks 27, 10-8, 10-19, FCC with...
With freezing temperatures, a night under the stars could be deadly.
Certainly in no shape to take care of himself for the night. He had the money to stay in a hotel, but if going out and drinking some more and getting into trouble, then we're just kind of setting ourselves up for disaster there. And this way, he's supposed to fly back to his village of Alakakit tomorrow. Now, at least this way, he has a much better chance of being sober when he tries to fly back tomorrow.
In Alakakit, alcohol possession is illegal.
I mean, there's a whole different variety of reasons why they might come to Fairbanks. There is a chance that a certain few are going to go out and take advantage of alcohol that's here and just overdo it. And that happens here, it happens in Anchorage, happens in Nome. There you go. Come on, I'm not trying to hurt you.
Officer, you're a good man.
I appreciate that. You got it, you got it, you got it. You got it. Perfect.
Helping the public is all part of the job. And troopers learn to respond to any emergency here at the training academy in Sitka.
We train Alaska law enforcement officers from all over the state, not just the Alaska State Troopers here at the Public Safety Training Academy. They come to us never having been a police officer before. We take them and we form them and we shape them and we teach them and we show them how to be police officers.
Class 1102, mark time.
Alaska law enforcement recruits go through a rigorous 15-week training program. And today, a class of 18 officers is graduating.
It's been some of the toughest stuff that we've done. I mean, I've never pushed myself so hard or been through as much as I have here. The training we get is second to none. Every day you wake up and you don't know what you're going to do. Today was graduation, and it feels good to be done. You feel like you've accomplished a lot.
15 weeks ago, these 18 recruits arrived here at the Department of Public Safety Training Academy with unknown anticipation of what faced them. And making it through this academy is no easy task. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the graduating class. Well done.
Alaska State Trooper recruit, Hunter Hall.
It's the most rewarding job that I could possibly think of. It's to help people. We're real proud of them. We're lucky to have them.
Alaska State Trooper recruit, Tyler Stewart.
They're going to be able to handle whatever it is that Alaska could throw at them.
These graduates will now head out into the streets and wilderness to serve and protect Alaska's citizens and wildlife. And second-year trooper Matthew Detterman hits the ground running.
Like we've had a bit of history with this phone number. Females called from this number a few times refusing to give us their name. That's all.
But the details of this 911 call are sketchy.
A female called 911 and there was this obvious disturbance going on. Then a male behind her said, hang up the phone. You're just gonna get the police here and we're gonna get in trouble. It's possibly a DV in progress. We don't know. So we are gonna get there as fast as we can.
MTWA on, I think.
I didn't hear that. Shoot. Turning on to Serrano now. Oh, I've been here before. There we go. Lives in a bus. How in the world? Okay, I'm gonna go over here. See someone inside? Got someone coming? Okay. Hey.
Hey.
Hi, are you?
Yeah?
Did you call 911?
No, it didn't. My phone mental.
Okay. You just called 911 a little while ago, though, right? Just a minute ago? Yeah? Okay. Mind if I come in and check you out and make sure everything's okay?
I'm okay.
Who's in here with you?
Nobody.
Nobody's in here with you? I gotta check.
Step outside real quick, okay?
Troopers!
Oh, nobody's here.
Who's in there?
Outside.
I'm okay.
Step outside for me. Go ahead, right there, bro. Coming in.
All right. That should be super easy to hide in. State troopers!
Who else was here with you?
Nobody.
Come on.
Nobody's here.
I just talked to your neighbor. Who else was here?
Nobody.
I think you've been crying.
I'm okay.
You're okay? Well, tell us what happened.
Nothing. I'm okay.
Well, obviously something happened because you called 911 a couple times and you were crying.
We just had an argument.
Argument? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's fine. Did anything get physical?
No, but my phone.
So where's now? We're going to need to talk to him.
He went to Wasilla.
With who?
My friend.
What's his name?
I don't know.
Where did go? That's not what you said to us, okay? Just stop pretending. Stop making stuff up. Obviously, you knew we were coming because you took off.
No.
I don't think he drove away from here. I think he's hiding somewhere. No?
Trooper Veras continues to question the woman, and Detterman searches the premises.
He might be around here just sitting in one of these vehicles watching us. Troopers! Who's in there?
Come on out!
Troopers! Who's in there?
Out!
He split. All right.
Come here for a minute. We're gonna leave, but next time you need to be honest with us.
Okay.
I know hiding out in the woods somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
I guarantee you he is. If you don't want help from us, there's nothing we can do for you.
I'd like to help this lady if I could, but if she doesn't want to cooperate, then there's nothing I can do for her. He's probably out here. He's probably out in the woods somewhere.
On the other side of town, Trooper Lane Wraith begins his night patrol.
Oklahoma 30 and 21 or 23. The main theme that we deal with up here on a day-to-day basis is alcohol. Their inhibitions get loosened when they've been drinking, and we just see it on a nightly basis. Pull this guy over because he was having a hard time staying in his lane. Or stopped on scatter.
Confirmed stopped.
Any reason you didn't stop when I turned my lights on?
I just did.
You didn't stop when I turned my lights on. You just kept on rolling. Can I see your driver's license, proof of insurance, registration?
I don't have a license.
You don't have a license at all? Is that maybe why you didn't stop? You drink anything tonight?
I had something on it, yeah.
All right, and is there any reason I'm smelling weed? You got some weed in the car?
Yeah, there's some bud sitting there right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and leave that on the dash right now.
No.
No, sir. Go ahead and step on the car. Have any guns, knives, drugs, anything like that on you? Sir? Sir, I'll take that. Okay, turn around for me. Right here. Your hands. And your reason you're not following my instructions very well?
I'm following.
What I want you to do is stay here.
Okay.
And don't move from there, okay? Triple in air, would you stand close to him, please? Yeah, I'm getting a pretty strong order of alcohol off of him. He's having a hard time standing up, so. How many drinks you had today?
It was a couple. I'd say one.
One?
Yep.
Was it a beer or
Beer.
just a beer? You're drinking while you're driving? I need you to stand still here, okay?
I'm done. Okay.
You willing to do some SFSTs? Field sobriety tests?
Okay.
No?
Just take me where you're going to take me.
Are you willing to blow in a PBT? All right, you willing to blow in this? Just giving you an opportunity here, okay? Okay. Okay.
I want my attorney.
Okay. Go ahead and turn around for me. Put your hands behind your back. Sir, you're under arrest for driving under the influence, for driving without a license, and for possession of marijuana. Let's see what else he's got on his front seat there.
It's open too.
There's an open container with alcohol on the front seat. Seal's been broken. See his little jar of what appears to be marijuana, plus the amount that he threw out on the roadway there. Sitting on his floorboard. Car's not registered to him. I'm just gonna go ahead and have it impounded. He had a pretty good amount. We'll weigh it when we get back to post, plus a bottle of whiskey and no license and inability to drive in a straight line.
The man has 2 ounces of weed, and troopers charge him with DUI. With no license, he lands in jail on a $10,000 bail. From main highways
10-4.
to back roads,
26, 2021.
almost 100 miles south outside Soldotna,
You know, up here, a lot of times we do work alone. You know, you just gotta be really careful as a trooper because we don't have backup just down the street.
it's not long before a parked truck in the middle of nowhere catches his attention.
Soldotna 121, 1036. Hey, sir, you can stay in the car for me, okay? Soldotna 121. I'll be out with a truck, 2 males. What's going on, buddy? It looks like they're gonna take off on me. Hey! Come here. Hey! Hey! Just stay there, sir. Just hold on. What are you doing, man? Trying to play in the mud when it starts to rain. So you guys are just out mudding tonight?
We were waiting for my daughter to get here.
What's going on? So are you stuck right now or not? Why don't you come over here for me? I guess I'm confused because you're telling me one thing and you're saying something different here. So you're saying that you were coming out to go mudding, and then you're saying something about your daughter. You guys have any prescription drugs or any type of illegal drugs in the car or anything like that?
Nope.
Consume anything today at all?
I have not. Nope.
Not from the beginning of the day to the end. You haven't had anything to drink.
Nothing at all.
Are you tired right now, sir?
No. Well, a little bit.
Well, the reason why I'm asking is, you know, your eyes are bloodshot and watery a little bit. So I'm kind of wondering what's going on there. Yeah, I'm gonna have you hop out of the car for me, okay?
Loring gives the man field sobriety tests,
Keep going, okay.
but he comes back clean.
Okay, thank you.
So he lets him go.
Back in this area, we've broken up a lot of people doing drugs or selling drugs. When you get a truck down a side road with people in the vehicle, makes you wonder what they're up to.
But it's not long before he spots more suspicious behavior.
Soldotna 121. I'll be out with a couple vehicles on Echo. How you doing, buddy?
How are you?
So what are you guys doing out here tonight?
I'm just chilling.
Okay, why were you parked on the other side of the road?
Oh, because I was just talking to her.
So is this a meeting place for you guys? It just looks suspicious to me.
Yeah, no, she's my friend. I was just saying hi to her.
You want to blow that somewhere else other than in my face? NCIC 121, 27, 29. Basically broke up a drug deal, it looks like.
Dispatch informs Loring the man has a revoked license, but that's not all.
Hey, sir. Okay, so we got some issues here. You want to hop out of the car? Just turn around for me. Just gonna pat you down here, okay? What's this for?
Just because I had a pop can.
You had a pop can?
So I wouldn't spill it.
Do you have any drugs in the car? Do you have anything in the car that's illegal? There's nothing in the car. Well, I'll be straight up with you, buddy. You know, it looks suspicious. You're meeting people. They're parked down a back road there. It doesn't look too good. You know, right off the bat, I'm thinking that, you know, there's drugs involved. You give me permission to search your car? Okay. Holy criminy, yeah. Has a load of cash here. There's a bottle right there. I don't know what's in it. It looks almost like it's cocaine or meth. And this other jar, you know, it had a marijuana in it, you can tell. Sometimes they'll eat it real fast, and that's something he might have done. It's a lot of marijuana if it was full. Oh.
After field sobriety tests and a breathalyzer, Loring arrests the man for DUI and driving with a revoked license.
You could tell he was nervous, he was hiding something. Come to find out he has 2 previous DUIs, so this was his felony DUI. At the end of the night, we were able to arrest him for multiple charges and get him off the street.
Up the road in Girdwood.
Sold out in a 52. I'll be attempting a search warrant.
Trooper Howie Peterson is also trying to get suspects off the street.
He got an MCA, minor consuming. Can you believe it? He's got a $1,000 warrant. Didn't go to court when he was supposed to. Been avoiding me for a few days, and he didn't know him to be staying out here. So just go knock on the door, check it out. Looks like it. Sold out in a 52. He's not home. He knows he's got the warrant. I tried to trick him a few weeks ago and tell him I had some paperwork for him, but he never showed up. I guess I'm not too tricky.
But the next day, it's a different story.
There he is. Got him off guard. Do you want to come out?
13-129.
You have a warrant for your arrest. I'm going to pat you down, make sure you don't have anything. Do you have anything in your shoes, though? Can you slip out of it? Show me.
1036.
Can you bounce on one for me? All right. Just kind of caution there. Are you the only one here right now?
Yes, I am.
Okay. I've been trying to get a hold of you. Come on over here.
10-4-10-12.
All right.
Don't know how. I really honestly thought I did go to the court appearance, but I guess I didn't. Yeah, but now it's getting taken care of. This drive always seems to get longer and longer every time.
Okay. Gonna go this way. I guess it's a good day. So far, no one got hurt. You ever notice how cool this hat looks?
20-52-97
From tracking warrant suspects to target shooting, the trooper's skills are always being tested.
The training that we do out here on the range is to prepare for any tactical event out there, be it human or be it animal. A threat's a threat's a threat.
Alaska State Troopers must stay sharp with regular shooting exercises.
All right, we're gonna run through quals, guys. Make sure you got enough ammo because we are going down range.
But today isn't a typical day on the range.
Gonna be running things on a timer today. It's gonna be a little bit fast-paced. All guns are always loaded.
And the stakes couldn't be any higher. If they don't qualify, they face desk duty.
We have standards which, if they're not met, the trooper does come off the road. It's a very big deal. It's gonna be a failure stop drill. 2 rounds up half the A zone, 1 round to the A zone of the head. 3 seconds. Shooters, stand by. Go ahead and mark your headshots. We carry the Glock Model 22 40 caliber handgun. It's on our person all the time. It is, however, a backup weapon. Place up new targets and we're gonna go to the rifles. The reasons we would pull the AR-15 out of the vehicle is that we're going to a school shooting, somebody who's actively shooting somewhere, or somebody who's threatening to shoot. We have to have a rifle that has the capabilities to match what most Alaskans carry. Shooters, stand by. Transition over to shotgun. A real handy tool for us when it comes to dealing with the big game problems that we have up here at times. It's pretty regular. In the 11 years that I've been a trooper now, I've had to put down 5 different grizzly bears. Okay, remember to feed this gun. It's hungry, hungry, hungry. Transition with the handgun like we talked about. Something happens with the big gun, got to pull the little gun out and go back to work. Train out here like you're gonna fight in the real world, okay? All right. When I tell you to fire, you engage the target. 2 rounds, minimum standard response. Shooters, move. Fire! 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 Stop!
Both headshots, sucker.
Better get to practicing.
It's all laughs now, but later Sergeant Hall will tally the troopers' scores to see if they will stay on patrol.
We have to make sure all of our troopers stay proficient with their firearms in order to save their own lives or save somebody else's life.
Is that it?
That completes our course of fire.
Trooper Lee Phillips is on patrol and right in the action.
4020, the minivan that crashed through the complainant's fence, the doors open.
Of a vehicle rammed into a fence. They left their car there and they ran into the woods. This person here has a warrant. They ran for a reason. If they are intoxicated, we usually hear them. They think they're the quietest person on the earth right now. And that's obviously not the case. Here's a vehicle right here. Back OB20, 1023.
2010-4.
Usually this is the signs of an intoxicated person who goes running away. Chasing someone through the woods, you're really taking a risk because you don't know what kind of weapons they have. Yeah, this time of year we got all types of species out. We got black bear in the area, brown bear. Moose are probably our bigger concern. Hey, hey! Back 20, 1036.
Go ahead.
Skogard near Finger Lake, 159. Probably 54-4. How's it going, sir?
Not very good.
No, I gotta tell you, you freaked the hell out of me.
I'm sorry, it was just, it was hard to see.
I gotta see your license, registration, proof of insurance.
Okay, I don't have any of that.
You don't have any of it. Okay, that's not a good start.
With me.
Any weapons on you or in the vehicle?
I have my moose hunting rifle behind the seat.
All right, you had any alcohol tonight?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Okay. All right, just give me 1 second, all right?
I don't drink at all, yep.
Okay. So this is what I rolled into here, and he's weaving in our lane of travel and whatnot. Something going on. All right, sir, I'm concerned about your manner of driving, okay? So I do want to run you through some tests here, all right? We're going to count backwards, start at 69 and end in 54.
69, 68, 67, 66, 65, 64.
All the way down to 54. Just step out of the vehicle.
It's a little bit strange, but...
Little strange? Okay. Well, I'll tell you, when I see a vehicle coming at me at night, weaving, you know, in and out of the road, you know, I get a little concerned about your capability to drive.
Like I said, it wasn't, it was just that the headlights of my eyes all at once coming around the...
Just imagine that straight line walking towards my vehicle, okay? I want you to put your left foot on that line. Now take your right foot, heel to toe. You're gonna take 9 heel to toe steps towards my vehicle. You're gonna look down at your feet, count out your steps.
1, 2, 3.
All right, now what I'm gonna have you do is blow in this little tube here, okay? What you're gonna do is you're gonna make a nice tight lip seal around this, okay?
Okay.
More. Good. Okay. One thing you did tell me was you didn't have any amount of alcohol at all, right?
Did brush my teeth about 10 minutes ago.
I'm going to place you under arrest for DUI, okay?
Sir, if I...
Go ahead and turn around. Put your hands on your back. You're under arrest for DUI.
Are you kidding?
No, sir. I gave you a series of standardized field sobriety tests, and you did not pass any of them, okay?
We need to secure the firearm because the tow company is going to come take the vehicle. We don't want them to have that in there. Do this old-fashioned way.
All right, go ahead and have a seat.
Under the influence of anything? Permission.
I gotta get out of here.
Back south to the shores of Prince of Wales Island.
You know, it's cold. It's 45-degree water. You go in water, you're dead. Simple as that here.
Wildlife Trooper John Ryan is on the trail of illegal bear hunters on a neighboring island.
One of our local individuals was actually beachcombing and he came across a bunch of large bear traps. This time of year they're illegal because the trap season's closed. There's no reason why anybody should have traps out at this point. Several guides have turned in video footage of black bears walking around with snares on their legs and missing a paw because the snares actually cut off circulation. And you know, they weren't just something that was left out. They were placed out relatively recent. We're going to check these traps out before dark. Hopefully they still are there. We can catch them red-handed out here.
But first, he needs to make sure he's not heading into trouble.
We have some of the worst weather. What we call a winter storm, they call a Category 5 hurricane down in the lower 48. 1 minute it can be crystal clear and flat calm, and next minute it's blowing 45 knots and pouring down rain and foggy, and there's no way you could possibly navigate.
But dangers also lurk beneath the water.
You have to watch out for all the marine wildlife out here. You always have to watch for the whales. I'm just trying to pay attention. Last thing we need is a whale to jump up and collide with us. Potentially break off from the outboard motors we have here and we'd be stuck. Looks like we're whale free for the current moment. Oh, whales jump. I gotta make it through this pass. You ready? There's in front of us. Look directly in front. And that's what we have to watch for. Just popped up out of nowhere. Obviously turned around and decided he's going to head back towards shore. Weather seems to be starting to sock in here. It's starting to rain. Visibility's going to be going down as the evening draws upon us. Going to try to get up there to the shore, but with any luck we'll find what we came for. Trappers, they don't want other people to find their traps, but most importantly, they're trying to hide it from the animals. If you've never set a trap and if you're not an active trapper, there's no way you will ever find a trap just walking through the woods. You have to look for the little clues. You know, some trappers actually mark where their traps are, and what you'll find is you'll find little strings of ribbon hanging from a tree, and that may locate it. Last year we were down here, we found an actual like survival type camp, you know, lots of high powered rifle ammunition with automatic assault rifles. One of those people could actually be here. You have to be careful. The bears were right here at the stream 2 weeks ago, eating their little hearts out on salmon. And now the salmon run's gone and they're still hungry, trying to put their winter weight on, and there's not much left to eat, so if there's a bait out here, they're gonna go for the bait. Oh, what's that? If it's a bear, all right, we'll get out of here. Now, one thing I'm not seeing here is there's no bear sign. Right here, you actually have a rope that's tied up in a tree. That's what they're using to mark where they set their traps. You can see here a snare where an animal will actually stick its head up, has spun it around and finally was able to break free of it and dragged it away. And the word may have gotten out and the guy actually may have came back and picked up his traps before they were discovered. It's just another cat and mouse game. The fog's starting to blow in here, the rain's starting in. We'll get on out of here and get home safe. I'm not going to give up. Well, they're here, we just have to find them. I think we're getting closer now. But we'll keep trying.